So let's talk first about the short-term rental lawsuit that was filed by the board against owners who were short-term renting their homes. My husband and I are defendants in that case. We stopped renting. Our last renter left before the cease and desist letters came out. And then the board filed the lawsuit in November, so we were still named in that lawsuit even though we weren't renting. We're still not renting. If the covenant vote on STRs that went out in June is passed and the grandfathering provision goes in, my husband and I still will not be able to rent our home even though we're defendants in a short-term rental case because we stopped renting when the board asked owners to stop renting. The board does know that we had stopped renting, but we are still defendants in the lawsuit. There are other lawsuits we've engaged in. Other lawsuits are joined with other lawsuits. We've joined other lawsuits against the board. The board likes to portray those as frivolous lawsuits, and those lawsuits are anything but frivolous. Those lawsuits are intended and meant to keep our board accountable for what's happening. They are protecting our rights. They are protecting the democratic process that we have within the Mountain Shores. So I'm not going to apologize for being a part of those lawsuits. Those lawsuits are important, and those lawsuits are holding our board accountable for what's happening within our community.
Yeah, the short-term rental issue, originally I didn't want to talk about it, but I think it brings up a lot of good points, and one of them is that Heather and I are both, we're full-time residents here in LMS. We have no plans to rent. We're neither pro-rental nor anti-rental. We really, our biggest desire is just to have the right to use our property the way that we want to use it. And I realize that should be within reason, but for the most part, I think that it drives home the point that every member in this community should have a voice and have a vote for how we should conduct ourselves.